Sometimes I don't know if this dream of mine is pointless. My name's Elle, and I am trying to compete in my first ever bikini fitness competition later on this year, but I'm currently sitting at a weight that is borderline obese and recovering from multiple injuries. And it all weighs on me, when I get dressed to work out, when I sit down to eat, when I live my life and go about my day-to-day. I wonder if it's pointless. I wonder if I'm able to do it. I wonder if I'm scared I might get hurt again. Even though my injuries that I've recovered from have not happened in the gym, have just happened with day-to-day things, I still struggle with fear and anxiety and sadness and feelings of failure. When I've lost some weight doing 75 hard, and then my injuries continue and I end up gaining some weight back. It's those types of events that cause me to doubt what the future might hold. And even allows me to doubt if I'm capable. But I want to feel that I can. I want to feel that in face of all the adversity I have had in the past year of back-to-back injuries, and other illnesses like runner's stomach and food poisoning, and and those are the things happening to organs. Outside, I've had fallen arches on my feet, a shoulder impingement, a sprained thumb, a jammed clavicle, a torn forearm, and the list went on and on from 2025 to 2026. But no matter what happened, I still had this dream, this goal to get in shape, to lose the added weight, to lose. I wasn't, my highest was 235 last year, and right now I'm sitting at about 195 after having achieved a low of the 160s. And it sucks, it sucks having had these setbacks. But one thing is for sure, that I want to feel that these setbacks have only set me up for a comeback. I want to do this. I want to compete. Last year, I had to shelve competing because I couldn't even put on the shoes, because you can't really put on comp heels when your arches are dropping. It's too painful. So I had to shelve this goal of mine. And this year I can. So the weight's gonna go. And I'm going to come out on top, because I want to believe that I have this goal for a reason. And despite all the obstacles that have come in my way, I want to feel like I have this goal is in my heart for a reason. And I don't know what the reason is yet, but I want to listen to that inner voice inside that tells me that I can do this, that I can I can put one foot in front of the other and move closer and closer to this goal that I've had for a while, and not let physical limitations that were temporary mess up a long-term goal. And put my health first. It was a trying year last year. This year it's tried me. And I continue to post here. I continue to post on my other accounts. On days that I have not wanted to. On days where you can find me somewhere in a corner crying. Somewhere in a corner really angry that things are flaring up. Things aren't 100%. I feel limited when I go to group fitness classes. I feel limited when I do my own workouts. But I want to keep going. I'm not stopping. I take breaks from my accounts sometimes, but I come back with a workout or, with an update, because we're going to keep going. We're not going to let this kind of interesting time where I've struggled with back-to-back injuries, back-to-back illnesses. We're not going to let this be my permanent space. This was just a challenging season given to me I want to believe, for a number of reasons, one of which is to learn and admire the intricacies, the mechanics, the awesomeness of the human form. And now it's up to me to get a solid routine, and commit to it and come out on top and fulfill something that I've wanted for a long time, and share that journey with y'all in the event that you may have had an interesting time dealing with injuries, dealing with hiccups in life, dealing with obstacles, and maybe have some tips to share, and maybe we can go on journey together. That's what I want to feel. That is maybe one of the reasonings behind having the trying year that I've had, is to accomplish these goals, build a community of people who can relate and make connections and share my journey, because it hasn't been pretty. It has not been pretty, but it's been real. So yeah. So just thought I'd come on and share that, and thank you for your support. And if you can resonate, if you want to see this story through the end, or at least through the meeting of my goal, like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. It'd be great. Thank you for your support and love, and I will see you soon. Bye.